What's up, everybody? It's me, Nick, with another unboxing, kind of an unboxing. We've unboxed it for the past few videos, but we're putting it together. We have the Build-A-Figure for Charles Robinson. This is a first for me. I do not have a Charles Robinson, so right now as we speak, I am taking apart the pieces that hold him encased in these guys. So right now, pretty good, pretty cool deal. I'm excited. That's the one thing I love about sometimes when you buy these series of figures from the Monday Night Wars series that we have going on here. On this one, Charles Robinson was the Build-A-Figure, which is really, really cool. Like I said, don't have them, so this would be a first for me. It's kind of almost like a, almost feels kind of like a mystery for me, because I gotta open them up out of these little pieces as well. But once that's all done, you just put them together, and then you get to say what you think about it, you know? It's always the fun piece of it. So anyway, let's get to it here already. I've opened up arms, head, and legs, but I gotta get the torso going here. So let me get that rolling here and getting right to you. Let's see. All right. Okay. All right, so with that being said, let's get ready for building them up a little bit here, okay? So obviously, I don't know if you guys have ever done Build-A-Figures. I've done them a few times. I have a fair, decent amount of them. Nothing too crazy though. I don't really have much Build-A-Figures. I think I have maybe like 1, 2, 3. This will be my 4th, I think. Yeah, roughly like 3 or 4, maybe 5. 2 of them are unfinished, so I'm not gonna say I have them completely, but I definitely know I at least have at least 3, and this will be like my 4th fully built. A lot of the times, like I said, I don't know if you heard me in past videos say this, but you know, you kind of play the waiting game. You're like, I don't know if I want to buy that figure. Don't know if he's worth that much money. Don't know if that wrestler is worth that much. At least for that figure and that gear, if it's so repetitive, if it's, you know, the same thing going on and on and on. Not because the wrestler isn't great, but just because the attire isn't like out there, oh my gosh, I need it type thing. So, anywho, in this case, with those past Build-A-Figures, I don't have them all filled, but I do have at least a good handful of Build-A-Figures that are fully built. So with this case, we're building up right now. Charles Robinson, like I said, haven't had it. Now, if you haven't had a Build-A-Figure before, it's always good to start with the legs, because there's this little peg and it kind of has a lock with the torso. So a lot of the times when you put it on here, you'll kind of hear it snap. Let me try to see if it does it for me here. And lock in, so let me see. Oh, and there it is. Really light snap, but kind of locks in, and then you have your torso and your legs obviously put together. And then we're gonna get arms. Now it looks like here for the arms, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if they did this intentionally, but so the arms came with the lovely 1 count, because he is a referee. They do give you 3 sets of hands. Actually, they give you 4 sets of hands. So 1 count, 2 count, 3 count, and open hands, okay? He doesn't need Fists of Fury. He's not punching anybody in the face, to my knowledge. But I just realized when opening them up, I don't know if this will happen to you guys if you get the Monday Night War series, but they put them on the wrong hands. So, and that's okay. That's an easy fix either way, but I just thought it was hilarious because I was about to put them on, prop these guys right in it, and you would have had a upside down hand, right hand on the left arm, and, you know, all the above. So, anyway, let me fix that real quick here. So, I'm going to do the 3 count. I've never seen a 3 count one, so I'm gonna do 3 counts for it. So let me do this here. Move that hand. Remove the 1 count hand, because we see ones all the time. If you have any figures and you know about figures already, you're already gonna see this guy, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I got so many pointer fingers that look like this, or you know, people will do it for one in this guy for, you know, good old bloodline, or you know, just yelling at you for a promo kind of look. It depends on what you're going for. But anywho, removing those there. So let's get this guy rolling. So arm 1 intact, perfect. And this is a really cool look, in my opinion, because this is very classic. This is very, in my opinion, Saturday night's main event, which, to be fair with you, I'm very much an old school wrestler. I'm big on the old school wrestling fan more than the newer, but I do love me some new WWE. So, you know, not to shy away from the new, I'm just more attained to the classics and the Attitude Era and the Monday Night Wars era. I did miss the lovely, you know, PG era and the Ruthless Aggression for the most part, but I still have some figures that are of that nature because, I mean, come on. Who hasn't seen it? It's just I haven't really been about it since I wasn't able to grow up with it at the time. So, that being said, that's what we got. So, with that being said here, let me get this rolling here. Yeah, now you're going to start looking at your hands and be like, oh yeah, we got, you know, 3 count. That's the one. So this is going to go on, let's see. 3 count. Yeah, is that right? That's on the wrong hand. So if it's 3 count, 3 count. Got it. Okay. So I'm going to kind of showcase the 3 and the 2 hand at least, and you'll have both different versions of it. So let me do this here because that would be, that's on. Man, this is why I don't drive, guys. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's probably why I don't pay attention to all of these little things and all these little details. Just different details every time. So, let me see this here. 2 hand, 2, because that would be 2 that way. Yep, all right. So, oh, there we are. All right. So, we're going to showcase this, and of course, last but certainly not least, got his head. His head scan actually looks pretty good. It looks like a very young Charles Robinson, which I'll never say no to Charles Robinson being a youngin', but he looks cool even now. I was fortunate to see Cody Rhodes win his title back from Drew McIntyre this past month, and it was super awesome, and Charles Robinson did ref for that match, and it was really, really cool to see that happen and everything. So pretty awesome that I got to see that. But this is looking like a lovely youngin' Charles Robinson head sculpt, if you could see that there. Sorry, I'm a little far away. Still figuring out my setup a little bit more, but I am motivating myself to get these things done. So, anywho, enough of that. Pop that head on. It's gonna feel like it's kind of like popping a knuckle. Kind of pop, you know, it's just gonna hear that a little bit snap there. So, this is really cool. Articulation's still the same. Double jointed pinless elbows, double jointed pinless legs, which is awesome for that. But this is what we're looking at, man. This is awesome. I got the 3 hand count, which I've never had, so that's the 3, and then we got the 2. I figured the 1 is always kind of normal, and open hands are kind of normal hands that you see. But this is looking super sick. So hopefully I get to showcase this with my other figures, and you know, maybe one day I'll be showing you guys a little bit of my collection as well, just to kind of give you a little bit of rundown of what I have to offer. But as for referees go, this is my first ref, actually. I don't have John Cone. I don't have Jesse the Body Ventura as the Build-A-Figure ref. I don't even have the Batista as a ref or any other ref, you know, jerseys to go with a referee. Actually, my friend did give me his Jack's Edge with the referee shirt. Now, I will say it's in the figures there right next to Randy Orton, but that's the most, I want to say that's the closest thing I have for a referee. So this is pretty cool. This Charles Robinson's pretty dope, I gotta say. It's pretty awesome. So thank you guys for the Monday Night Wars here. Build-A-Figure, it's pretty awesome. Thanks Mattel for it. And yeah, so right now I'm just living my life, being a kid in this aspect of just collecting wrestling figures. But what do you think? Guys gonna get all the Monday Night Wars figures to make Charles Robinson? If he's worth it for you, understandably so. Makes sense. You got adult money, you got a childlike heart, have some fun with it. So anyway, yeah, this is what we got here. It looks fantastic, and let us know what you think in the comments. And then with that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Till next time, peace.